Okay, welcome back everyone. So we just left off, we finished our blue outline here, okay? We're now going to start into the light blue for the inside of this cute little guy's body, right? So keep in mind, check this out. Remember we had done this prior, right? We got these circles made up because we wanted to use the overall outline of those prior to it. And so with that being said, what I'd like to do, let's begin there, okay? I'm going to select on this guy, shift, select on this guy. I want you to unite just like we did with the body. Awesome. That will then ensure that we have this one nice solid piece. I want you guys to right click, arrange, send to back. Okay? Or again, that's object, arrange, send to back. Okay? Cool. So I got that. I'm going to command shift. Remember, command will always bring up my black arrow, right? No matter what tool I'm on. Unless you're on the pen tool, then it's white arrow, but regardless. Okay, I'm going to command shift, click, click, and we just did this for the knockout prior to the right underneath, and that was just minus front, okay? If you guys want to play around, I can show you the shape builder tool as well. It's kind of handy, works exactly the same way, but more of an on-the-fly pathfinder, which is kind of cool. The trick to using this, if you guys go into the shape builder, which is right underneath here, your width tool, if you hold option down, so what you'll notice is as I'm going, you can literally click, drag, and notice how that united the whole piece. Kind of neat. If you hold option down and you hover over top, what you'll notice is that will give you a minus sign. So notice how it highlights as it goes. So with option held down, click, click, and you've now knocked it out. Okay? So I typically go minus front. That'll do both at once. Play around with the shape builder tool. It can be handy, especially when you get into little detailed areas. Yeah, and just a little bit more free-flowing. Okay, so try that. Awesome. So that was nice and easy peasy. I might go in here. I drop the light blue as we know that that's what it needs to be. Okay, cool. So let's begin and go down. Well, begin. Let's go down here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to draw on these little feet. We'll go from bottom to top. Okay, and I'll go in and just draw these in with my pen tool here. You'll notice there is a bit of a overlap here as the feet reaches here, which is kind of neat. And that gives it even some really slight dimension that is one foot's in front of the other, which is kind of fun. So I'll go here, option, click and drag. Okay, and I'll go there just to give it that look, and we'll just complete the path off. Okay, awesome. If you want to try this, let's go in, duplicate, and much like we did before, probably make more sense to get the highlight done up too, wouldn't it? That way we're getting two things done at once. So that being said, we need to be very aware of what we're doing. Okay, and I'm going to go into white and detail for this. And now when I draw, you'll notice it'd be a blue line. Okay, and I'll go in, go here, click, click, option pull out, click, and click. Something really simple, fun like that. Okay, I'm very visual, as you guys are, and I like to see things kind of happen as I go. So I'm going to get rid of this guy for now, and let's see that we don't just go shift, click. Okay, they're both selected now. Option. I happen to be on my black arrow, so I'm not going to tell you to hold command down. Option, click and drag, and as you do that, hold shift. Okay, you got that? So option, shift, click and drag. Whoops, sorry. Option, click and drag, hold down shift. Awesome. You'll notice, oopsie, I got to make some adjustments here. No problem. Maybe it would have made more sense to do this guy first, but it's all good. White arrow. Click, move over and hold shift. Good practice. Now you're going to be making on the fly adjustments to your path, right? And then I'll bring that in like so and have a look at it. Not bad. Okay. I'll just slightly modify it. Awesome. So now we've got that guy going on. Okay. Let's go in, rectangle tool, really simple. Okay, we're going to go here, and I just want you to draw a rectangle. Okay, command Y so we can see it. I'm going to do command option click and drag, hold shift, Hover over top of the pull down. That'll get you ready to do that nice and easy. And do it one more time. Command, Option, click, Shift, drag. Or click Shift. Hold Shift down as you drag. And there you go. Okay, we've got those rectangles in. Again, we know that these are duplicated. So I might go here. Option, click and drag. Hold Shift as you drag over. And now you've got that guy duplicated, right? We've got these little highlights in here. We'll come back to the detailing at the end. That'll be our last step, okay? There is some work to be done here on this guy. So with your pen tool on, guys, we can go in. I'm going to hold Command down. Remember, with the pen tool, it will bring up the white arrow, which is really handy. And I'm going to want to add a node here, and I'm going to want to add a node right about there, okay? And that will then make up this kind of cutaway for us. I'm going to go in, and you can subtract it, or in this case what I may do is just delete it all together. I select it, hit delete, hover over top, Option, drag out. Awesome. And then I've automatically created that little cutaway on that little piece. Okay, so we're just modifying, adjusting nodes as we go. And that looks handy dandy, it looks good. Okay, cool. Let's go in and do some Pac-Man here. Try your best at this. Yes, we could, in theory, draw a circle, right? And then from the circle, we could do that little cutaway. But I want you guys to practice this with the pen tool. It's good exercise, good practice. Okay, and do your best with it. Okay, let's have a look. Command Y. Once you guys do your Command Y to preview, it's really going to show you if you've made some smoothing out, or if you need to do some smoothing out, right? It's not as easy to see when it's in outline mode, but definitely shows up in our preview. We'll just get this in here. Okay, and that looks pretty good. For this, you could duplicate this over, but let's not do that. These are fairly simple shapes. We're just going to go click, 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 Option, click, drag, and finish it off. Okay, same deal down here. Click, click, little tiny bend here. We know it's part of his hand, and I'll just finish it off. Awesome. Don't forget the small details. These things matter, right? I'll go in, and I'll just finish this guy off. And do your best. The picture's pretty awful here, so we'll get that in place. Cool. So we've got these guys here. Let's see. Why don't we try this? Grab this. Okay, so marquee select, Option, click and drag up. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's not bad. It's pretty close. So I'm just going to see if I can't do this. Squish. And have a look at it. Hey, that didn't do too bad. So with all three of them selected, guys, you'll know you can grab them, right? And it'll move all three of them. So in this case, it actually worked out pretty good. Still a little bit of tweaking to do on each of them, but we got it in place anyway. Okay, Command Y, have a look at it. Command Y, yeah, we'll bring this guy up. So it was close, sort of. Close-esque. Okay, we'll go there. Okay, this guy, we worked on the rounding off corners on a rectangle last week, so let's see if we can't do that. I'm going to select, okay, Option, click drag up. That'll create a duplicate for us. I held Shift as I started dragging, okay? Now, we did round corners around the whole object like so, right? Keep in mind, this is awesome. Marquee select on just the top nodes. So see this? Marquee select with the white arrow. Check it out. You'll only have those guys on the top portions, and see how quickly you can go in and adjust that to be a circle. Neat, eh? Cool. All right. So let's have a look. We're getting there now, right? We're going to go in and let's do the body and the face, okay? Two simple rectangles. So the pen tool is on. I say rectangles, but they're kind of oblong, right? There you go. Here, there, and there. Okay. Command Y again, be helpful so I can see. And awesome. And then again, let's go in and do this little guy here. Awesome. And probably want to make sure that that's straight up and down to match the line that's running that way. Cool. Hey, not bad. He's coming together. Okay, let's go in. We bring this guy back now and check out your creation thus far. What a fun little guy. So well illustrated. So what's next? Command Y. Let's keep my dark blue off. I've pretty much got all my light blue that I needed to accomplish. Okay, so you can even hide that if you like, and we can go into our white and detail. So you'll notice we had a few white and details done, right? Remember we went in, we did our little half crescents there, and then we did our feet there. So what I did there, actually notice my command and clicking on it, check it out, it's white fill. And if I'm on my pen tool, what's going to happen is it's automatically going to give me a white fill with no stroke. We looked at that last week. Remember, the last object you touch is the last thing that it will have attributes to, which is kind of nice. Okay, so I'll go in, put a little detail there. In this case, a rectangle. And I may want to see my underlay for this, right? So you can, in theory, do something like that if you like. Yeah, no, I'll leave it on. And I might stay even to the inside of these rectangles. Something like that. Notice here, guys, I'm holding command. That'll bring up my white arrow as mentioned. And I can just do an on-the-fly adjustment here. And I'm going to get close, somewhere like so. That's kind of fun. Okay, looks good. It kind of gives it some space even around. And then we can just kind of place that and get it nicely centered. Okay, yes, you can use your align function here if you'd like in your alignment, right? And we can do a center to center, select both, center to center, select both, center to center. Okay, do you need to? No, but it's good practice. Okay, we're getting there now. Let's go in and we'll do our white guys here. Okay, I'll go in. And we've got that done. We've got his little head here. Some white on it. Got that done. We've got his little teardrop. Oh my goodness. Right, and we'll just do this. No. Not 100%. That's okay. I kind of like it, right? Like this. It's not perfectly symmetrical. I don't mind it at all. Okay? Not like that works. Okay, awesome. So we're getting there. If we go in, right, and I do and check this out, guys. If you option click on your layers, see this? Option click, option click, option click. Notice what's happening in your artboard, or your art is actually selecting all of those objects, okay? So option click, option click, option click. Kind of neat. So that will allow me to option click this layer, and that'll select everything on it. And then what I can do is just change that to white. Cool. And I knew that that was all the white areas that I was working on, so it works out really well. Wicked. So let's do, I said white and detail. You know what? Let's keep this on the same layer. There's no reason to overlayer this. I think we're pretty safe to go in and start getting the darker details done as well. Okay, so I'm going to go in and let's see that we can't get this taken care of. Okay, and I'll just go in. So our pen tool, click, drag out, click, drag, option, click, click and drag, click, oops, make sure that that doesn't happen. And what are you doing here? Did something wacky here. Option click and drag. And it wants to do this funky thing. I've never seen that before. Okay, so I'm holding option down, glitchy glitchy. Awesome. So I'm going to go here. For this, guys, much like we did the antenna, what I'd like you to do is go here and just draw a line. Make it a little sad face. Okay, we're going to swap it. So we have our stroke on. Okay, make the stroke large, not that large. 3 points looks awesome. Okay, and then notice that we have caps here as well. Awesome. So I've got this round cap on at 3 points, and that looks really darn good and really close. Okay, like we did before, object, path, outline, stroke. Sweet. Okay, so now we got that. And it's an object, which is cool. All right, and as we want it to be. So I'm going to go in. Let's go and draw this little rectangle. It's kind of coming at you a bit, a little off center. And I might just, I'm holding command, that'll bring up my white arrow, allow me to kind of move the node around. That looks good. We got little circles in here to do. Okay, so I'll just go in, draw a circle, command, option, click, drag. Okay, command, option, click, drag. And then I'll just get those 3 dots in there, okay? Awesome. Okay, guys, so you know what? Let's take a pause for now, and then we'll come back. That was a long video. Apologize for that. We'll come back. We'll finish off the type. Okay, we'll get the base done, and that will take us to the end of this this sad little guy. Okay, thanks, guys. Be right back.